Powerlifting is not in the Olympics because the sport has yet to reach the criteria set by the International Olympic Committee. It requires more international participation and it has many federations and disciplines that need to be standardized. The presence of performance-enhancing substances in powerlifting will affect the likelihood of the IOC accepting the sport into the Olympics. While no sport in the Olympics are 100% drug-free, there have been more issues with the barbell sports than other sports. The IOC is currently having issues with weightlifting, the only barbell sport in the Olympics, because lifters have been competing using performance enhancers. As such, Spencer said they have to look to alleviate such possible issues in Guyana to attain the IOC status by pushing drug testing programs.
There are other things that we have to do as a new executive, one of which is to ensure that we become a member of the IOC, right? International Olympic Committee. We have to, as they say, clean our sport up. Because for many countries doing powerlifting, a few are not clean. And when I say clean, you understand what I mean. So the IPF has asked us to clean our sport up, not Guyana particularly. And when we do that, there'll be new considerations by the IOC to have us as a member. And Guyana wants to play its part by doing drug testing programs. I must say to you that drug testing program in Guyana is very expensive. All right, but we will work with RADA, that's the Regional Anti-Doping Association, whose representative here I think is Dr. Karen Pilgrim. So we'll have her on board to guide us as to how we can commence that program, because it's very important to us. Every time we go for an international meet, they ask, have you done drug testing? And we've been saying no for a long time. We want to be saying yes in a short while. We hope we can do that within this year and to move the sport further.
Structurally, the new president indicated there are systems that need to be implemented.
The whole infrastructure around powerlifting needs to be developed. For example, we need a building of our own, where we can meet, where we can exercise, and this should be a building that should accommodate all the strength sports in Guyana: bodybuilding, powerlifting, weightlifting. When we get that, I think we'd be able to manage better because we'd have an address that we can communicate from with international organizations and international people and so on. So that'd be good for us. And to strengthen the rules under which we compete, right? And that will augurs well for us. And so, yes, that whole institutional strengthening and creating linkages and relationships, partnerships with organizations that can help us. In powerlifting, we know we're just going to the gym, exercising and so on. Do we take our diet seriously? Do we take our health seriously? Do we treat our muscles as we should to have them recovered for the next gym day or exercise day? All those things are all those organizations we want to bring on board to help us. And in so doing, our sport can be more recognized and due to performances, and we can become one of the frontline sports in Guyana.
For the newsroom, Akim Green.